Hi everybody, welcome to the Vegas Vegan. Chinese longevity noodles and how to make egg rolls in the air fryer. 2 budget-friendly recipes that can serve up to 6 people and not even cost you $5 to make.
Hit that like, hit that subscribe. Let's go!
Vegetable egg rolls. I begin by using a package of coleslaw mix and some bean sprouts, and I chop it up really fine. Then I add to it a teaspoon of ginger powder, a teaspoon of rice vinegar, and a teaspoon of sesame oil. I don't use soy sauce, way too much sodium. Instead, I use liquid aminos, and that cuts way down on the sodium, as does low sodium vegetable broth to give it flavor. And I like those sesame seeds in there. It makes it delicious. Then I use these vegan egg roll wrappers. The link is in my description box. I place them in a diamond shape on my work area and add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. Then I take 1 tablespoon of the vegetable mixture and I place it at the bottom of my diamond shaped wrapper. Don't use more than a tablespoon or your wrapper will rip. I bring up the bottom and then I pull in each side so that it looks like an envelope. Like that. And then I roll it all the way up. And instead of using an egg wash at the bottom, at the tip here on this flap, I'm just gonna use a little bit of olive oil. And I just veganized this egg roll, baby. And there you go. And this pack makes 20 egg rolls. I spread them apart evenly for proper airflow in my air fryer. I don't have to turn them at all because it's an air fryer. It gets air all around. 380 degrees, 10 minutes. And look at this. Perfection! Oh my gosh, it's crispy, it's crunchy, it's delicious. You can pair it with your favorite sauce, and it feeds so many.
Subscribe.
Next up, Chinese longevity noodles. You can use whatever noodle you want with this recipe, whether it be a rice noodle. I'm using a spaghetti noodle that's vegan, but you just simply boil, rinse, and strain. Then I got out my hot wok and I added 2 tablespoons of olive oil to the pan, and I set my hot wok on medium-high heat. Now I'm adding my boiled spaghetti and I'm gonna pan fry it, but I'm also adding this. This is sesame oil and it's gonna give it that authentic Chinese food flavor. And in small batches, I'm going to pan fry about 1 minute each side to get a good sear on all of the noodles. And then I'm gonna keep my noodles warm by adding them back to the same stock pot that I used to boil them in. Stir fry time! So in a wok, I'm adding a little more olive oil, and you can add your favorite vegetables to this. I'm adding mushrooms, I'm seasoning everything up. I'm going with onion powder, poultry seasoning, ginger powder, my liquid aminos. It's the same as soy sauce. So I'm also using vegetable broth, just infusing the flavors to my vegetables. The coleslaw mix that I used in my egg roll recipe, I'm using the remaining, what was left over into this recipe. And then I'm also using the bean sprouts that weren't used in the egg roll recipe. And then I'm adding some more sesame oil because I just think that the sesame oil makes things taste more authentic, like the restaurant. And then just a dash of the rice vinegar to balance out this dish. Give it a quick stir fry on high heat, add your noodles, and there you go. Chinese longevity noodles. Perfection! And it pairs so well with the vegetable egg rolls that we made. This meal will feed 6 people.
Don't go! I have more recipe videos. Keep watching. Just click here on my end screen. Thanks. If you liked this recipe, don't forget to hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you next time.
on the Vegas Vegan.